All right, we made it. Another season. Great draft. Another draft. Another great draft. let's, let me just. I'll just give you guys some draft grades and say what I like about some of your teams, what I don't like maybe, and yeah, we'll go from there. So first, we'll just start from Jose. Jose, I'll give your draft a B plus. I like your running backs and your wide receivers. I don't know why CD's out, but I like your running backs and your receivers. You kind of got that half Cowboy stack going on with CD and Zeke. And then, you got Amari Cooper, the old Cowboy. Alvin Kamara, a future Cowboy. Yeah, who knows, man. Yeah, I'll give I'll give your draft a B plus. Not your best draft, but not your worst. Better than a lot of other drafts you've been having. So, all right, Ryan, I'll give you Ryan got an A minus. He's got CMC. It's great. And then I like your wide receivers, Marvin Harrison Jr. and DK Metcalf, two top 10 guys. Marvin, I'd easily put money down. Marvin Harrison is the top 10 wide receiver right now. Then you got the 49ers and Chargers stack. Not bad. That's not bad. All right, yeah, A minus. All right, we got Young. Let's see. I like your quarterback core. You got a good quarterback core. Your running backs, you got some good running backs. I think Mostert should be getting more points than he's projected right now, but we'll see. Maybe they do go true 50-50 there in Miami. Let's see. No stacks for you. And you got Laporta. I was looking at Laporta, but I didn't want to load up on too many lines. I like your wide receivers. Not a big Debo guy, or the way his style is. It's not long term, I would say. And then Nico Collins is low key. He came out of nowhere for me. He's a lot better than I thought. All right. And then we got Al. Al has A plus at quarterback. He's got a decent. I mean, those guys will get touches at running back, and then a super good wide receiver core. Addison. I think Brian Thomas Jr. is probably going to be the number one there off the rip. I like that draft. You get a A plus. Yeah. Not your best draft so far, Al. You weren't all. I don't know what you were doing, but you might probably went in a dark, no light retreat for 3 days, fast, in fucking dark room somewhere up in North Branch there, huh? All right, let's see who we got next. Joe, I'll give you I really like your running back core. I like Mahomes. Baker's all right. I like Mahomes the most. And then you got Gibbs and Derrick Henry. I think Derrick Henry's going to have a good year. Gibbs would be all right. They said he could get 2,000 yards this season, but I just don't think that's the style the Lions are going to go. And then you got a bunch of receivers on run-first teams. Tony Pollard. It's all right. Najee Harris. You're big. Well, man, you've been locked in on that Najee Harris for a while now, huh? You got a little Ravens stack. I like it. You get a B. All right. Let's go to David here. We got David. You got the Eagles stack with Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown. That's awesome. And your running backs are Kyron Williams and Josh Jacobs. That's awesome. That's like two top 5 guys right there. Now who we got? Olave. Yep, that's awesome. And T. Higgins, that's pretty good. All right, you got a tight end, Mark Andrews. Christian Kirk. Let's see here. And the Eagle stack just brings it over the top. I'm giving you a A+ there, buddy. Nice draft, Dave. Nice job. Nice draft, David. All right, we got Boom. Big trust. Got Lamar off the bat. All right, let's see what we got. You got Lamar. You got Caleb Williams. 2 mobile quarterbacks. Not bad. I like it. I like it. You got Saquon and Kenny Walker, which is pretty good. That's good right there. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yep. Okay. Oh shit. Where are we at? We're at Boom. We're at the running backs. Boom with the running backs, Saquon and Kenny Walker. That's super good. Pittman and Cooper Kupp. Let's see. Those guys are wide receivers on run-first teams, but they'll do good. I like Cooper Kupp. I'm not the biggest Pittman guy, but he's going to put up numbers. Kincaid I really like, and I think Odunze will eventually start getting more snaps than Keenan Allen, but we'll see at the beginning. You got the Bears and a Ravens stack. Okay. Odunze, they got the rookie, and then where do you have a Ravens stack? Oh, you have the kicker. I'll count that as a stack. I'll give you a B. You get a B plus, buddy. Boom with the B plus. All right, we got Kyle next. Let's see here. We got Tua and Deshaun. All right, not bad. It could be better, but you got Tyreek and Jamar Chase, which is 2 top 5 guys, which is pretty crazy. Now, I mean, ETN was number 3 last year, if I remember correctly. And, I mean, Joe Mixon will get all the touches. I think George Pickens, I don't know. I'm not the biggest Steelers offense guy right now. And Watson, I think Christian Watson will have a good year. You get, and the Dolphins stack just takes it over the top. A+, buddy. A+. Alright, we got the Squirt Squad. We got the motherfucking Squirt Squad. Yep, we got Jared Goff. We got and Dak. Alright. That's alright. My running backs, not that great, but I think they'll suffice because my wide receiving core and my flexes are pretty good. I get myself an A-. Alright, we got Oscar. Alright, we got Oscar with the Kyler Murray and CJ Stroud. That's 2 top 5 guys. Can't be complaining. Devon Achane and James Conner is pretty good. Achane is super efficient, so we'll see if he can replicate that or at least turn it on later on in the season. You got Drake London and Jalen Waddle. Those guys will put up numbers, and then your flexes are alright. I'm not the biggest Hopkins guy right now, but somebody in that Titans offense is going to eat. Alright, Oscar gets a B+. The Miami stack is pretty nice. The kicker and the Jalen Waddle and Achane. Not a bad offense to have a piece of. I guess you have CJ Stroud too, which is going to be interesting how they do. They're not going to be winning by running the ball, so. Alright, we got Mitch here. Mitch with Kirk Cousins and Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, 2 top 5 QBs in age. Alright, I like your wide receivers. You got Justin Jefferson. You got Stephon Diggs. Ooh, doubled up on the tight ends with Travis Kelce and Evan Ingram. Okay. I'll give you a B draft. A B draft. And then last but not least, we got P fucking B. The champ. We got Anthony Richardson and Jaden Daniels. Okay. It's kind of like Boom's quarterbacks, but a younger version. Except Jaden Daniels might be older than Caleb Williams. Jaden Daniels might be closer to fucking Lamar's age than fucking Caleb Williams' age. If we're keeping a buck here. Anthony Richardson, if he pans out, he's the biggest what if I've ever seen. Everyone just assumes he's going to be good. I have no idea. I mean, he did good in his, like, 1.5, 2.5 games that he played last year, but who knows how long he lasts this season. Alright, I like Bijan and James Cook. That's going to be a good running back core. You got Devontae Smith and Tank Dell and Jaden Reed. Okay. Ooh, none of those guys are really the number one on their team, but I think Kellen Moore is going to be able to put Devontae Smith, get him some good numbers. And then Tank Dell, I think he just has it's like a Cooper Kupp connection with Jared Goff when they were playing together. So like Tank Dell and CJ Stroud are kind of like that. At least that's how I've been seeing it. And then I'm not the biggest Jaden Reed guy. He kind of plays like a Debo type. But he doesn't have the Debo injuries, the Debo Samuel injury history. And then I do like the Daniel Jones and the Rico Dowdle on the bench, but I haven't really been looking at anybody else's benches. So, I mean, the benches aren't that great. Injury is just catastrophic to basically anybody. Whoever gets one just is kind of ripped. All right, well, there's your draft recap. For playoffs, I will say we got Al, Kyle, and David. That'll be the top 3 seeds. And then I'm going to say Ryan, Jose, and then myself for the last 3 spots. And then Oscar and PB right now, they're the wild cards. And then the rest of you guys, I don't know. You guys better be making some moves this season, because it's going to be a long one. All right. Let's try to get through this. This is, let's see, some great drafts. This is our last run on ESPN, just so you guys know. I'm going to move moving the whole league over to Sleeper next year. It's just a much better app. 1,000% better. I'm gonna raise the buy-in to $50 next year, so we got a little more to play for. This year I'm opening up some new shit, so I don't really have time. I don't know how much time I'll have to be doing stuff like this. For football this year, I'm expecting an offensive explosion. I'm expecting the most points scored in NFL history this year. It's gonna be the kickoffs. I don't know. You guys like that shit? It's okay. It's just like a long handoff. I don't even know why they kick it. They should just have the guy start at the 0, or put the ball on the line, and then as soon as he picks it up and starts running, everyone can start moving. They don't have to kick it. They don't have to kick it at all. Then you could just have 11 dudes that would tackle out there. Anyway, oh, and they're doing the laser, oh no, they're not doing the laser chain gang. I think they're doing it next year. I don't know why they fucking took this long to do it, but they fucking got it. Alright, I'm taking these bitches off. Alright, for MVP, I'm going to do some award predictions. We got MVP, I'm going Mahomes. I think they're going to go crazy this year. Chiefs pissed off that they were scoring 15 points a game, and I had 2 of them, the 2 main guys in that fucking thing, and sucked ass. Let's see, defensive player of the year, I'm going Max Crosby. He's just a beast. He sobered up and just became an all-pro. Pretty crazy stuff. Offensive rookie of the year, I'm going Caleb Williams. I think Jane Daniels will have a good year, but Caleb Williams just needs to throw for 4,000 yards, and he's already the best Bears quarterback in Bears history. So, bar ain't high for him. And then defensive rookie of the year could be fucking anybody. Could be anybody. I'm going with Cole Bishop from the Bills. He's probably their starting safety. They spent like a second round pick on him. But I mean, if you guys think a white safety is going to win the defensive rookie of the year, it's going to be that guy. I called it. Although, I mean, I wanted the Vikings to draft freaking the dude the Eagles got, Cooper DeJean. But we got Kyrie Jackson, and unfortunately that did not work out too well for mostly Kyrie Jackson. Rest in peace. Comeback player of the year, I'm going Aaron Rodgers. That's a pretty easy one. He just has to make it through the season, and he'll probably win. I mean, the Jets are set up for a Super Bowl run. Their schedule's not all that. But I think this year the Super Bowl is going to be in the against the Chiefs and the Lions. All right, let's see. All right, we got to go over picks real quick, and then I'll go over some of the topics you guys were texting about. Let's see, picks. We got Max versus Jose this week. I'm going Max. The flexes are going to be the difference there. We got Boom versus Kyle. I'm taking Kyle. The wide receivers are going to be the difference there. We got Joe versus Young. I'm taking Young. And quarterback 2 is going to be the difference in that matchup. We got David versus Al. I'm taking Al. The quarterback 2 is going to be the difference in that matchup. And then we got Mitch versus PB. I'm taking PB. The quarterback 2 is going to be the difference in that matchup. And last but not least, we got Ryan versus Oscar. I'm taking Oscar. It's going to be a super close game, I feel. And the difference is going to be the kickers. So, yeah, I'm taking Oscar's kicker over Ryan's kicker to win him the game. All right, let's go through the whole phone here. Let's see here. Oh, best corps for quarterback, wide receivers, and running back. So like just a top 3 core. So like a team so Vikings would be Darnold, Aaron Jones, and Justin Jefferson. Let's see. Lions would be up there. Chiefs would be up there. Eagles might be number 1. Lamar would be good. The Dolphins. Rams got 2 good receivers. I mean, Eagles got 2 good receivers, and Dolphins got 2 good receivers. And Bengals got 2 good receivers. And I mean, the 49ers got 2 pretty good receivers, too. Shit. There's a lot of good receivers in the goddamn league. Fucking Texans got 3 of them. Let's see. Sleeper teams. You wanted me to look at some sleeper teams? Let's see. Okay, so this year, I don't know if there's any sleeper teams. I think the Rams are going to do good. I mean, you count the Vikings as a sleeper team? I think the Vikings will. I think they'll have a shitty start, but the back half of the schedule looks pretty easy, if you ask me. But I think the whole AFC North is really strong. I think like 3 teams, at least 3 teams will make playoff. I think the Jags will be good this year. They said Trevor Lawrence got hurt in the second half of the season, so we'll see. It's not like I don't know. Let's see. I think the Cardinals would be better. I think the Bills won't be as good. The Bills won't be as good as people think they're gonna be. Pretty hard set on these though. I don't think the Colts will be that good. I don't think the Titans will be that good. I'm out on the Seahawks too. Yeah. Alright, what surprised you in the draft? Our draft? Let's see. Let's look at this draft recap. First round quarterback. So all those that quarterback run in the first just kind of took me out. Like all the receivers all the quarterbacks were gone real quick. Let's see here. Second round. Brock Purdy win the second. This year's draft was nuts. It was like you had to get your quarterback, and it just fucked the rest of the board up. Yeah, it just fucked the board up. Nah, round 3 looks pretty normal. Round 4, these quarterbacks are just going and going. Round 4, Alvin Kamara's at the bottom of round 4. No. I should have looked at these questions before I did this video. I would say the biggest surprise of the draft was Al fucking having a good draft. That's what I think. Who was I targeting in the draft, and what player do you think will have a good or not good season? Well, I wanted Mahomes, but he went way before I even had a chance. I just think he's going to have a fucking MVP year. Kyler's going to have a bounce back year, but he's going to be a year away, removed from his injury, healed up and shit. He should be good. Let's see. I'm not sure. I just don't know anything about the Colts. I think they'll be 500. I'm not that sold on the Colts. I think Jordan Love's gonna have a really good year. When he just turned it on everybody's head. Let's see. I really wanted Rashee Rice, so I took him in the 3rd, which, I mean, not the worst decision. Not the worst decision, because Travis Kelce got hurt, was just slow last year at the end. I had him, and he was just so slow and disappointing to watch. And they were on TV a lot, too. Yeah, something about when the NFL puts your team on prime time, it just starts sucking. It's not like a Kirk Cousins. It's like an everybody thing, you know. It's not a Kirk Cousins. It's like the worst football you've ever seen. Kenny Walker will have a good year. Oh man, these receivers went quick. Whew. You guys were like, why are you grabbing a receiver? All right. I'm interested to see what the Chiefs do with Xavier Worthy, because every time Andy Reid gets a fast ass little wide receiver, he's just a super good Pro Bowl. Well, the second one he made All Pro, so we'll see what he fucking does with this guy. I think Christian Watson is the receiver to own in Green Bay. Because he's just more of a wide receiver body. He's just the big guy. He's like the big typical pro receiver. And then Jaden Reed's more of the in between the 20s, like do all the dirty work, running back, wide receiver. Just fuck you up. I think Dalton Kincaid's gonna have a good year because they don't have any receivers. Man, I don't know. I'm not sold on Keon Coleman. And then Brian Thomas Jr. I think will have a good year. I think Jerome Ford's gonna have a good year, even though everyone says Nick Chubb's coming back. You just don't come back the same, and he's tore that shit like 2 or 3 times now. Jonathan Brooks, I have no idea. Apparently he's really good. But we'll have to wait until like week 6 to see him play. Let's see. Who had the best and worst drafts? I said that. Why I'm going to win back-to-back championships? Well, PB, let's look at your team real quick. If you were to win, what would have to happen? Well, Anthony Richardson would have to hit, and so would Jaden Daniels. So that would be 2 top 10 guys. And then Bijan would have to go crazy, and James Cook would just have to get all the touchdowns. Okay. And then Zamir White would have to go crazy. Maybe you'd switch him out with somebody else like Rico Dowdle. Maybe Rico Dowdle goes off. And then something would have to happen to one of the receivers in Houston. Yeah. Maybe A.J. Brown goes down. There's a way. There's a way you could have a cakewalk to the championship. But it's a long season, so we'll see. Let's see here. Who's the future QB of the Vikes, Steelers, Cowboys? Okay, the future QB of the Vikes. I'm gonna say, if I was the GM, I would take a shot on Aaron Rodgers next year, see what he's doing. Because I don't know if who knows? I think the Jets would do really good. Will they win the Super Bowl? I don't know, but give them a chance to stick it to the Packers for 2 games, maybe 3 a year. For at least 1 year, that would be pretty good. I don't think he'd say no to that. But, I mean, it is J.J. McCarthy. But, I mean, I would tell him to sit his ass down on the bench, too. If Aaron Rodgers was thinking about playing against the Packers. Let's see. Steelers? I don't know. I don't think it's Justin Fields. And I don't think it's Russ. But they're probably too good to be drafting a quarterback super high unless they trade up. So, and I don't think Mike Tomlin wants to sit through another rookie quarterback. He was like, that Kenny Pickett bullshit was just the worst shit. So I think they're just gonna sign one. That's what I think. They're gonna sign one. They're gonna sign like a, I don't know, Kirk Cousins type. I don't know. Right now, it's a pretty interesting time. Everybody but maybe the Raiders. Maybe the Raiders have a quarterback. And I guess, I don't think Daniel Jones is good at all. But, And Cowboys, it'd be a mistake to not pay Dak, I think. But, I don't know. Hard to say. You're not going to find a better quarterback out on the market. And it's going to take like 2 or 3 years before you even get a quarterback to what Dak is doing right now. So it's a tough decision. You got a lot invested in Dak already. You might as well see that investment through, I would say. But I know a lot of people don't want him on the squad anymore. So, yeah. All right. Any questions, comments, concerns? Like, comment, subscribe, and stay handsome, boys.